The podcast you are about to hear contains graphic language and adult content.
Sorry, moms.
Pop quiz. How many people should be in prison for cannabis while others build wealth off of the same thing? 0. Nobody. That's the answer. Nobody should be in prison for cannabis while other people make money off of it. Sadly, 40,000 people are currently incarcerated for cannabis-related offenses in the United States. And I know you just turned on this podcast looking to have a little fun. You're probably just sitting there with your unlit joint or about to take a hit out of a bong, or maybe just took an edible and it hasn't kicked in yet, and now you're all bummed out. Well, imagine how it feels to be one of them. We can't stand by and do nothing. So we, at Craigspert Crisis, wanted to make sure you knew about the Last Prisoner Project. Last Prisoner Project utilizes a 3-pronged approach to securing full freedom for those currently incarcerated for cannabis-related offenses. Those prongs include 1. Prisoner release, making sure that they can get out of jail and their sentences through clemency programs. Number 2, record cleaning, make sure that folks who have had cannabis-related offenses in the past, that their records are cleaned and these quote-unquote crimes don't follow them and cause more trouble for the rest of their lives. And 3, re-entry programming, making sure that they have what they need to, once they're out of jail, continue a successful life. Through these efforts, Last Prisoner Project works to redress the past and continuing harms of these unjust laws and policies. So, before you forget, go to your phone, go to your laptop, visit lastprisonerproject.org. Find out how you can help. You can sign petitions, you can write letters, most importantly, you can make donations, and every contribution helps fund programs that make constituents fully free. Visit lastprisonerproject.org or check the link in the podcast episode description for more info. Hey everybody.
Hey! Happy 420 episode.
Happy 420 episode. I'm Talon Bigelow.
I'm Sarah Thompson.
We're here with our special guest joining us for the hour or so. I don't know. I like to say
It'll be a while.
Yeah.
It'll be a while. I was just going to say that.
Mariah Muñoz is here.
Woo!
Hello.
And the energy in the studio is immaculate.
Raw.
You've brought so many goodies.
Yes, I had to. I mean, the special 420 episode, I brought a chest of toys for us to play with.
Mm-hmm. Not weird toys, just toys.
Not weird. Well,
all kinds of toys.
All kinds of toys. Some weird ones, some average ones. I do like that you said a chest of toys because we've been talking a lot about nipples beforehand. So just such an apt phrase to use in this moment.
I know. I certainly like to, fidget with stuff, and I know that you are like-minded in that. So it's just fun to play and chat
and feel things up.
And that's what we're here to do. So this is the sober part of the show.
In case you couldn't tell.
This is our baseline, so you, the audience, the Craigs at home, can compare. But yeah, that's all this is. We can talk about anything we want at this moment.
Yeah, how are you guys doing? How's it going? We're recording on a weekend, which we usually don't. So.
This is new for you.
Yeah, the weekend vibes are strong. How's everyone doing? What's everyone been up to?
It's been... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that is a big question.
It's a big question. Yeah, what the hell?
How am I doing? What have I been up to?
What's your most recent personal revelation you've had? What's the greatest trauma your mother has departed on you?
Oh, save it for the weed.
I mean, that's an easy question. My birth itself.
Yeah.
Didn't ask
that
for
canal. It just squeezed you like a go-gurt emotionally.
I think there's a really good horror movie idea out there that, you die and you think you're in the afterlife, but actually you're just being born again and you're starting over. Like, wouldn't that be the worst?
Wouldn't whole movie is you traveling through the birth canal?
It could be. You could spend an hour on that probably. Yeah. I'd watch that.
I would not.
If I'm going back to the birth canal, I want 7 days minimum.
Yes. That would be vacation. That is your vacation from life. Is the travel from inception to exiting the canal. 7 days of time will have passed in the film. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here.
I would like to come back as a sperm. I would like to start as a sperm.
Like a winning sperm or like one of the losers?
No, I want to start as a losing sperm.
I
don't know. Give a little wiggle
You know what?
tail.
I didn't even want a chance. I hope they're whacking one out when I come to.
See, that's another horror movie then, I guess.
God, I'm sorry. This got so.
What else
so
is
much
new?
So fast.
If you're new to the show, you now know whether or not the show is for you.
It's for you. I'm sorry. I got you right into it.
Good litmus test. Yeah.
Lickness
test. Is that what they call it? A Limp Biscuit test.
Lick nip test.
Anyway, how are we doing? I know that, like, for me, sober, it's been a stressful week. Got a lot of stuff going on. It's just been busy.
Yeah.
But I think this is gonna be the antidote for that. I'm looking forward to a good time, good conversation. We're still gonna have some misconnections.
Yeah. Don't you
away.
worry your pretty little heads. I've got a lot of them, so I might just be throwing them in left and right. You don't know.
I think that's gonna happen. I think, how is this different than a normal episode? Let's talk about, or our other 420 episodes.
Yeah.
This year we don't have a sober companion.
No.
This year, all guests involved are going to be partaking.
Yep.
And could this be a train wreck? Maybe.
Yeah.
I might accidentally stop recording halfway through and not even realize it. Like,
God, I hope not.
listener, if this episode is 20 minutes, you know something went wrong.
I think the only kind of train wreck this episode is going to be is if that is the strain we're smoking.
Would it be weird? Like, what does everyone have to partake in? Is that...
Well, I'm going to expose myself as a real lame-o. I don't smoke anything with THC in it, so I'm just going to be more relaxed than I am usually.
Yeah.
I have Hawaiian Haze.
Wow.
Is my flower that I'll be smoking through a joint.
Nice. I brought a couple of joints and my oil pen. I brought a Point Break joint and alimony.
Paying that alimony.
And then I think I have a Durban poison cartridge in my pen.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, poison.
Good.
That's terrifying.
I love Durban poison. It's so great for creatives.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I brought a rat anus, #1. And putrid corpse. That's
What about scrotal tear?
scroll to they were out. They were out at the disposal.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It's hard to get scrotal tear, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Ursa Major. This is an infused pre-roll.
Bear reference.
Yeah, that's consolation. You can look that up. That's a fun fact for you.
Look
And
that
your
up.
next date. Sound like you know about stars. And the other one is Pink Certs #1.
Certs?
Pink Certs with C-E-R.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, you remember Certs, the candy?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Certs.
Like, that's kind of where I went mentally.
Yeah, they were like little
Sour
discs.
Yeah.
Certs.
I also brought a pen cartridge. I don't know if I'll need it, but this is Fruit Salad Kush.
That looks.
That sounds great.
It's supposed to be fruity.
That sounds delightful. And also, the packaging looks a lot like the Girl Scout logo.
That is. And it does.
Whoa!
No
No
free
free
promo
promo.
I'll leave it out.
Just
Bravo,
like the
bravo,
first
bravo.
letter.
Yeah.
Beep.
This is. Anyway, it does look suspiciously like a
does.
Girl Scout.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like
Which
the
is, Girl Scout cookies is also like a major strain, So what are we
Major
doing there?
strain.
Why are we naming so many strains after things that I can buy from children?
I don't know. Ask
Certs,
government.
Girl Scouts, Runts, fruit salad I could probably get from a child.
Lemon head.
Yeah.
Playground.
Anyway,
Anywho.
I think you get the point. Listeners, we're going to take a break. I think we're there.
We're going to take a break. Well, the way this episode's going to work is throughout the episode, again, I'd like to reiterate, I'm just having a hard time talking right now.
Yeah, no, we're just struggling the normal amount.
Throughout this episode, we're going to have breaks where we go smoke more. So by the end of this episode, we're going to be much higher than we are at the beginning. So just know that, we're coming into this with different energies. Every time we come back, we go in, we go out. And we're so glad you're going to take this journey with us. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, oh, wow, what a big rip! Oh my god! What if we were just faking it the whole episode and nobody knew? I'll add in the bong sound effects later.
Nice.
Real lighter, fake rip.
You can't
my eye in the grocery line, and I fancy myself a hell of a fella, but at the time I was nervous. Don't want to look like a pervert, but damn, it's hard to discern it. Were you flirting or were you just being kind? Is this a sign? Did the planets align? Cause the pleasantries we exchanged were nothing short of divine. Societal paradigms say it's all in my mind, but I think I sense a connection, so I'm hopping online to the .org, incorporated in 99. It's been in dire need of redesign since in Roman time. To the cutie who told the clerk that they were all out of time, from the wise guy behind her who said you can have mine. That's my opening line. I hope you'll pardon the pun. I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm not one to solicit strangers, but I'm strangely inclined. So if the feeling is reciprocated, send a reply.
They call it shooting your shot cause you might miss. And now I'm praying to God that you see this. You got me acting like I'm religious. I'm in a existential crisis. They call it shooting your shot cause you might miss. And now I'm praying to God that you see this. You got me acting like I'm religious. I'm in a existential crisis.
Taking the misconnection section into new directions.
Crisis.
It's second chances to full romances from passing glances. Yeah. Craigslist. We gotta get there.
Yeah, we gotta earn it.
We gotta pop it.
And I want to get the soundbite of this popping up.
Yeah, do it. Hold on. Don't do it yet. I'm gonna film it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Let's get that pop. Oh. Yeah. Wait, let's go for it again.
Welcome to Craig's Central Crisis, baby!
Podcast for listener. Happy 420. Welcome to Craig's Existential Crisis, the show that takes the misconnection section into new directions. Again, I'm Tom Bigelow.
I'm Sarah Thompson.
Who are you?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I am Mariah Mercedes Muñoz.
Yeah, baby.
And if you're just listening for the first time, here's what this podcast is. We like to search Craigslist, the little website that you go to, and for all sorts of stuff. You sell your things there. You look for jobs there. You buy a place there. And also, you post there in the misconnection section if you had a brush with someone, a stranger, someone you had no way of contacting, and you had a thought about them, and then you thought about them again, and you were like, you can't get this person out of your head. Where do you go? Where do you turn to? You go to the misconnection section. And you hope you make the connection. That's the only way. It's all you got. Or maybe you just are mad at somebody and you're venting here for some reason. We look at that too. Sarah and I like to cherry pick the best ones so you don't have to, and present them for you to each other, often cold. I haven't seen Sarah's. She hasn't seen mine.
That was a cold sound. I don't know if everyone would get it. It was the sound of coldness, not arousal.
And
I don't know.
This episode's a little different because we happen to be imbibing. We already said that. You already know that. But
You already know that. We're there.
I like to give you both versions of, you had the sober version. Now you get the less sober version.
Yeah.
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 So, how do we kick this bad boy off? I think we should start with a misconnection.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Yeah. Who do you want to read it, Mariah or me?
Ooh, me? Oh,
Bless you.
My weed pen went up into my nose and tickled me.
Well, I think that means fate has smiled upon you, Mariah.
Okay, all right.
Take it for a spin.
All right, hook, line, sinker, in all caps, exclamation. Just the sinker part. I've been scoping out trout and PDX for a long time with no luck. Then spring bloomed and out of the pond, one fish, two fish, here they come. Red fish, blue fish. Suddenly your old man's hosting a neighborhood barbecue. Happy Easter.
Okay.
All right. Initial thoughts?
The question I always ask, do we think this is real trout or allegorical trout?
I don't like the phrase scoping out trout in PDX.
Like,
that makes it feel.
But what would a trout be like? That's a hardy freshwater fish. Like what would like the equivalent of that be?
Jugs.
You think jugs?
I feel like I've heard
Somebody called titties trouts?
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna suck on those trouts.
Wow.
I don't know. That could
I
be just
cannot
a connection
imagine.
that I'm making myself, but I don't know. But scoping for trout and PDX
scoping
definitely
out trout.
doesn't seem like you're just gonna find a rainbow trout on the street.
I
Unless.
fucking hope not. Or is it like a fish reference?
Like,
Which people love to reference coochies as fishes.
yeah. I've heard this.
Yeah.
Never me.
Love Island. One of my favorite Love Island quotes is when my
man.
main man Max from season 1 says, "Last night I went to the fish market."
Yeah. Horrible.
Love him.
Horrible.
Max, if you're out there, give me a fucking.
No.
You're my dream man.
Max, if you want to come on the show, I wouldn't mind. But, like, horrible.
Dumb as a box of rocks. Very attractive. Goes to the fish market. 3
Yeah.
boxes. Check, check, check.
See, so initially I think I thought that. But then...
About Max? Oh.
No. About the trout metaphor.
Got it.
Scoping for trout.
Scope it
Well,
trout.
okay, so 1 fish, 2 fish.
Also, he's having a barbecue.
Red fish. Yeah, so that last line threw me. Suddenly, your old man's hosting a neighborhood barbecue. So we're barbecuing the trout?
Yeah.
Okay, barbecue trout is hands down one of the best fish experiences. I fucking love trout.
Oh.
Trout is one of my favorite kinds of fish. It is succulent and delicious.
Yeah.
And, whether it's canned, whether it's fresh, but on the barbecue, that legitimately, like if this person were actually grilling trout.
I mean, because they made that reference, now I'm kind of thinking maybe they are actually grilling trout.
I think...
Are you scared to hope?
Maybe it's just hard to find, like to source trout in Portland.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is it
You think
trout?
this is really about fish? You think this is really about barbecuing fish?
I don't know.
I mean, what if this is kind of a strange way of scoping out to see if anyone out there on Craigslist has a trout connection for barbecuing?
Yeah, a trout spot, if you will.
Because, so, let me just... go. I don't want to say devil's advocate. Let me go the other way, though. Let me do opposite of you.
Yeah, Gemini, go for it.
Hey, just because I think our listeners demand it. I think there's people
Nobody's
screaming at us right now
Yeah.
that we aren't just taking this for what it could just plainly be, a reference to fish are women in the scenario, and this guy is now accumulating many of them, and that's it. Like, I don't know. Happy Easter. He's just bragging.
He is just bragging a little bit.
Well,
he's asking for help.
Oh, loaves and fishes. Jesus Easter.
Easter, loaves and fishes.
Do you think this is actually Jesus?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the second coming of Christ, and the only way any of us know it is the man's on Craigslist.
Yeah, because did he refer to himself as Papa or Father? Or
He
am I
said-
making that up? What did he say? Daddy's having a barbecue?
Suddenly your old man is having a barbecue.
All right. I was close. I was getting
So,
there.
I think there's a little difference in energy between
Your
your old
old
man
man?
and daddy.
Yeah.
God.
Your old
Yeah.
God.
Daddy
God is the old man
Okay.
in the sky.
You're not wrong.
So,
You're not wrong.
oh wow, I do think if Jesus did come back, he would probably try some shit like this, just to like see if anyone, if true followers will read this and understand.
Yes. A modern approach, but with an old school twist because you're using Craigslist.
Yeah.
Craigslist. Wait, is Craigslist the old school?
It's also
Just because it's been around for so long.
Yeah.
You know, like people who are older than us have used Craigslist.
Sure.
That's what I mean by that.
Got it.
You know
Well,
what?
I was confused if you meant Jesus
Like
was
he's-
the old school twist because he's like, like BC.
Yeah,
But like,
But he's not coming straight to TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
He's not trying to go
Yeah.
viral.
Jesus would never. Jesus would never. Could you imagine that TikTok? Could you imagine the video of a guy claiming to be Jesus? Like, hey y'all,
I'm gonna
it's me
guarantee
again.
you that
I'm
somebody
back.
is doing that.
I'm sure, and I want to follow it, but it would never work. No one would believe it. I believe Craigslist Jesus. I believe that.
Well, there was that cult that got started on TikTok with all those people
Oh, on
living
the
on that land.
farm.
Yeah, and it was like a crazy cult.
Yeah.
You know,
It doesn't
some
hurt.
people just want to feel
Yeah.
seen and
Included.
appreciated and included, you know? We
That's
want to feel on
absolutely-
the in-group of something.
And isn't
I'm
that
not trying to justify cults.
No, but they make sense.
Right. Are you-
we,
we have a pro cultist in our midst?
listen, who hasn't been in a cult once in their life? You know,
Yeah. No, Christianity is a cult for sure. So guilty as
Improv is
charged.
a cult.
improv is
Improv
kind
is
of a cult.
absolutely a cult.
Theater's kind of a cult. Band kind of at one point felt like a cult.
Band is
In-groups
cool.
are culty.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
It's true.
it's
Right?
true. And
They can be.
any group that starts like dictating its own rules in any sense, I feel like that is a basis for a cult. But that is dictionary definition.
dictionary definition
Yeah.
of a cult is a female hustler.
It is the very model of a modern major cult.
I'm glad we went into two different angles there.
Yeah.
Do you want one of these?
I'll take one.
Okay, here you go.
Well, on the topic of...
Yeah.
A misconnection.
Not a trout,
Don't
sorry.
get it twisted, not a
Didn't
trout.
mean to get everyone excited about getting trout.
You know what old website my dad's surprisingly good at?
Oh,
that
please.
I'm not? eBay. He
Oh.
so good at eBay.
eBay is just a masterpiece of a website.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I have a hard time trying to do things on there, but my dad has a master.
You know what? Maybe we should someday have like an offshoot episode where we go on eBay and talk about eBay finds.
Absolutely. Watching your wish list that you create on eBay is quite a thrill.
Ooh,
I will say it's something that brings
okay.
me joy.
Wow. We're going to talk about this at another time.
Yeah.
We'll keep your ear...
Put a pin in it.
Putting it for the spin-off.
Roll that in a joint and we'll smoke it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Roll that in a
Hit that
joint.
with a bong. Oh, man. All
Okay,
right.
here's the misconnection. Luke.
But that was more of a purr.
Nice.
Just imagine you with a cat's tail in your mouth.
Luke. Baby giraffe legs. That's what Jasmine and I used to call you behind your back. The chemistry was real when I taught you how to make brownies. The batter slapped against the bowl in a suggestive way. You grinned in that way you do, and we both knew it was on. Too bad I'm not skinny anymore. Therefore, not your brand of hot. Still hot, though.
A self-care queen.
Wow.
She said, you don't have to be skinny to be hot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here.
Also, I love the idea that while they were making brownies, they were like, that's what good pussy sounds like.
Slapping the batter.
Slapping the batter.
Honestly.
Baby giraffe legs. That's what we used to call you behind your back. So that's a reveal right from the start.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
What an intro.
I just think that this one's good because it's specific enough that somebody, I mean, how many people have been called baby giraffe legs? in
I
their
certainly
life?
have not.
I certainly haven't. Talon.
I have been compared to a giraffe, but not for my legs.
Oh, for the horns growing out of your head.
For the way that I can make my ears do this weird thing. No. It's for my incredibly long tongue. No, it's my neck mostly. It's mostly my neck and head length.
Thank you for that.
They
That
have
was,
like purple tongues, don't they?
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Blue?
They do. They're like purple. They're like
Yeah.
dark
Oh
blue.
man, and if you've ever seen them fuck, it is.
Whoa!
I was at the zoo with Elena and her cousins, and we were at the giraffe exhibit.
You've been waiting years to tell somebody this, haven't you?
It's just, once you see it, it's hard to unsee. I mean, they're so limmy and
Yeah, the joy of giraffe birth.
oh god.
I mean, conception.
Yeah. And birth.
both, I guess.
Any, all.
What are we talking about?
Apparently,
Yeah.
this person really wanted that in their lives because they were fully
giraffe
into
legs.
baby giraffe legs. Luke's
Luke.
kind of a hot name. You know how
think?
some names are just hotter than others? What's like a hot name you guys have? Like, is there like a name with somebody where you're like, that's good?
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like
hot
I do
name.
have that. Well, that's a good one.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, this is a relatable thing that some names.
I do know what you're talking about.
Right?
Some
Okay.
names are uggos.
Some names are uggos. Like, nobody's gonna want to moan like Jeff.
Winifred. Oh, Winifred.
Nobody's gonna want to be like, oh, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
No.
No,
No.
that don't work. Sorry, Jeffs. Sorry, Jeffs.
Sorry, Jeff.
But you know,
podcast.
you probably, if you're a Jeff, do you go by Jeff?
Todd's, Tom's.
Todd's. Oh, Todd's rough. Todd's the name of a man who would fish for trout.
Yeah. I feel like, something that probably adds a lot to his hotness factor is his objectively hot name, Idris, I think.
Idris is a very objectively hot name.
Sure.
I
I would
think,
agree
yeah.
with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a unique and hot name.
It's good. It's good. It feels nice in the mouth. Got a nice mouth feel.
Like, and then there's some people that like that works against them, like Harry Styles. Like, Harry's not a sexy name.
But Harry Styles.
But Harry Styles is a sexy
Yeah, he
name.
has to go by both. You can't just call him Harry.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Although if that's what he wanted me to call him.
I would call him anything he wants. I don't know. I think Luke's one of the names that I'm like, I like that.
Luke seems like a jerk name to me. Like, sorry to all the Lukes out there.
But like
I'm
a hot jerk at least.
Yeah, but I just inherently don't trust you.
I'm trying to think of a name that I inherit, like a Kimberly. I don't trust Kimberly. Never trust a Kimberly.
How do we feel about, I mean, they were going through a plight right now. Karen. Do we have any sympathy for the Karens that aren't Karens in the world, or is every Karen automatically now a Karen?
No, I don't think every Karen's a Karen. I don't have a lot of sympathy for them. I don't think it's like a great burden to bear to have your name be Karen, but
there are worse things.
I also don't have like an inherent, like I hear the name Karen, I'm like, you know?
Right.
It's just kind of a neutral name in my brain.
Sure. Karens, in my book, innocent till proven Karen.
Yeah. Wow, look at you. That's big of that.
Yeah.
Just like a giraffe.
That's pretty big of me.
Pretty big, like a giraffe.
I want to know, like, what the desired outcome of this misconnection was.
Yeah.
Because it really did seem kind of like a...
Just starting shit.
Yeah, a long...
Remember me?
Yeah.
I'm fine now.
Yeah. I think maybe, you know, if I'm trying to get into the brain of the writer here.
Yeah.
That last line, I think, is a little telling of their psyche. The too bad I'm not skinny anymore, therefore not your brand of hot. Still hot, though.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're hoping that Lou's going to be like, I still think you're hot. You don't have to be skinny to be hot to me.
Hoping that Luke has grown.
Yes, as a person, you know, which the odds are stacked against him because they got a jerk name.
Yeah, that's true.
But maybe they'll surprise us all.
Yeah.
You know?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Do we need to think about this over another smoke break?
I think we're going to have
so.
to smoke on it. Yeah.
Let's smoke on it.
When I was growing up, my dad had his own private jar of these.
Oh, really?
This was like his
God.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, should we cheers these?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, get it on.
This is actually really good ASMR.
Get this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I put these little black specks on this, or these?
I don't know.
I thought I saw them
Ew,
there.
I think it's ant. I think I...
What? No.
I think
What are you-
there's an ant in mine.
What are you talking about?
I think there's an ant in some lollipops.
They're totally.
What?
I got these at the gas station.
No! No, this
Don't eat these.
Mariah takes it away from me, and so I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna have it.
Oh no.
That's terrible.
I mean, it's not great, but ants are the least.
They're not-
thing I
they're
do.
not that
They're
bad,
fine.
no.
Some cultures eat ants, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I want to know.
Yeah.
I get you. We can throw it in the trash.
Yeah. Here.
I love that Mariah just yanks it out of my hand like I'm gonna be like, no, I want it,
Oh my god. This is why we're still recording.
I'm disturbed. This is the same place that I got a no-bake cookie at, which, okay, maybe that's weird, getting a no-bake cookie at a gas
What's
station.
a
anywhere.
no-bake cookie?
A cookie you don't bake. You never had a no-bake cookie.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You've never had like a peanut butter no-bake cookie. It's basically like peanut butter and oats.
I've had it, yeah.
Yeah, and then you like chill it in the fridge.
It's so good. No bake cookies are great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a no-bake cookie.
I don't know.
Ate about half of it, and I was like, this kind of tastes old, like air has infiltrated it, you know. And then I saw this like kind of like white little fuzzy stuff on the base of the cookie, and I realized it had expired like months before.
No.
Wow.
And I was like, like, yes, I had already eaten half of it, and so now I've got these lollies with ants on them, and I'm like, oh my God.
When will I learn? That blows. That would have been much more upsetting to me. Like, mold freaks me out. Ants is like, bleh, but
Yeah. Ants like sugar. I guess it makes sense why they want a lolly, but
dude,
a sealed molded thing, that was disturbing.
That is really upsetting.
That was a long time ago though, so it's been a long span of time, I guess, but it is the same place.
They never learned their lesson.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bastards.
Welcome back to the show. We're having a great time, and we hope you are too. I want to kick things off with a quickie misconnection here.
Okay.
Sarah, I'm going to give this one to you. Take that in your little hand.
Hot firefighter on West Burnside. We made eye contact and smiled at each other as your fire truck passed my car. Be still my little heart. The flashing lights were on, but whoever was driving wasn't really sending it. Were you on your way to save the day or just evading rush hour? More like crush hour. You were riding in the middle of the truck, but sort of on the outside? I'm not sure how fire trucks really work. I'd love to learn though. Give me your phone number. Don't make me call 911. We could have used a firefighter in here a couple minutes ago. I couldn't get my smoke alarm to turn off.
Listen, we handled it.
We did.
The right way.
We did.
Yeah.
You're right.
Firefighters. Objectively hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say just about 2 weeks ago, there's a fire station in my neighborhood, and I was driving, and they just picked up their sandwiches at Taste Tickler.
And they have good taste.
Yes, and they were walking across the street in their matching blue pullovers. And they all were just like smiling with their little sunglasses on with their sandwiches, just excited to go back and eat them. And I was just like, yeah, that's good.
Give me a piece of that. I would like to sink my teeth into that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I would say objectively, firefighters are hot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Firefighters are for the people.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
There's no firefighter saying, I don't know, Red Lives Matter? I never heard that. I never heard that once.
There is technically a flag, though. I remember.
There is. Well,
someone made a flag for every one of them, but
like
does it get used? No. Do I see it anywhere? No.
Yeah, I would agree that I would say they're usually on the right side. My dad worked for the city of Berkeley for like 30-something years, and he fixed garbage trucks, but sometimes he would need to fix a fire truck, and he always maintained that fire truck people were dickheads. He said they were all assholes, but, who knows?
Well, maybe they think themselves above us in some way. Which, you know what?
They do risk their lives.
I don't run into burning buildings. I don't do that. I had friends who have gone on to become firefighters, and I think that's so fucking cool.
Thank you for your service,
Just
firefighters.
thank you, firefighters.
The main reason of this, thank you, firefighters. And yeah, they are really hot, so I don't fucking blame this person for being like... I don't like the threat at the end.
Don't make me call 911 is like funny, but please don't.
Please don't.
And they're first on the scene,
Yeah.
They're first responders.
It's like, they're right there. They're responding.
I mean, it's like I don't ever want to see them in that context.
No, but if they're on their way back from Taste Tickler with a sandwich in their hand, you bet. Bet.
So what would be the best way to meet a firefighter then?
I think just like non-related to any emergency situation.
Yeah, exactly. As long as there's no emergency involved.
Like maybe if I like try to sit in a child swing and get stuck in a child swing and they have to come and cut me out.
Okay, yeah, getting stuck in something would be not that bad.
Exactly, like something not life-threatening, maybe a little embarrassing, like to bring my walls down.
Yeah.
It'd be hard because you couldn't really fake getting stuck in something.
No, I would commit to the bit for this.
Wow. What do you think you would try, just for the record?
I think I would try to sit in a baby swing.
That would be for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, I don't know why I'm so playground centric, but there's some of those playgrounds that have like the layers of intertwining pieces of fabric.
Okay, yeah.
Like at a Chuck E. Cheese or something. Yeah. Maybe I would get caught in one of those.
Okay.
Like I would try to fit through a hole and just get caught.
That's better than because you can be like, oh my god, I'm stuck in the ball pit. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, like I would have to like Augustus Gloop it, you know what I'm saying? get stuck in a chocolate.
Mariah, how would you get Willy Wonka's attention?
How would you get that Willy Wonka? You know what I'm saying?
I've become the biggest fucking berry he'd ever seen.
Oh,
So supple.
wow.
How would you attract Willy Wonka?
I think I would have to go to shrink myself into a television room.
Mike TV.
TV. You know what? Favorite part of any interpretation of that is the Mike TV part.
Wow.
You know?
That's a hard take. I think the best part is when Willy Wonka, when they first enter into the garden made of candy, and he takes the ball and then kicks it, and it like floats through the air. That part's really good. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I like the part where Willy Wonka killed those children.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
I love how fucked up the tunnel scene still is.
Yeah!
Like, no matter
God.
my age. Like, that just like... And I
yeah.
want to eat that buttercup so bad.
Oh, but...
Yes.
With that
Yes.
moment. Or when
Say
she's, like,
less.
shoveling the jelly into her mouth.
Why isn't there a version of this we can pay to go to?
Or the part where there's like the mushroom, like the red cat mushroom with the white dots, and then they scoop
Yes,
the white dot and it's like
yeah.
marshmallow fluff.
That's good.
Give me an adult. You know what?
I'm
If
trying-
I was like Elon Musk rich, which I wouldn't be because I have a conscience, but if
Sure.
I was,
Sure, if you
I would
were.
build a candy room.
Oh yeah.
Like, that would be a valuable use of my money.
Would you have a chocolate river, or would you fill it with another candy sweet liquid?
I would fill it with marshmallow fluff, probably.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
pretty much everything would be marshmallow fluff because I think that is like the number one sweet addition to things.
Do you like being sticky?
Yes. No, I don't actually. I really
See,
hate
that's
being
the one downside of any of this is like, theoretically, I'd love to bathe in hot fudge,
Yeah.
but would I?
Yeah, have you ever done like a mud bath? Like I went
Not
to a
a
spa.
full one, no.
I did a spa, went to a mud bath, and was like butt ass naked. And I'm just gonna tell you, mud entered parts of me
Yeah.
that I was not prepared for mud to enter. Like
Yeah.
I was like washing out mud for a while. Like
Wait, hold on.
she's not gonna say it. She's not gonna say it on air.
I'm sure it picked it up.
I don't think so.
Did you have to... Sarah, listen. Tell
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
Listen, they're probably high too.
I
not gonna-
fucking hope so.
I hope they wouldn't. Listening to this sober would be, I don't know. If you're doing
would
that,
be fun.
bless
You
you.
know what? Rewind, listen to the whisper.
Yeah, you find out for yourself. And just know that my answer was yes. Oh my god. But yeah, so that would be my hang up with hot fudge bath. It's just like, well, things would get places you don't want them necessarily to be.
I want a caramel river, and I know for sure that would just mess up my pH balance. It
Oh,
would be-
yeast infections abound.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
Foreign sugars entering our delicate ecosystems.
I like the idea of like lickable wallpaper, but you know, how long does it last? If you lick
Yeah.
this, you gotta make sure. At what point are you just 90% of it's been licked, and you're just like trying to find the one spot on the
Exactly.
wall with your tongue, where you're like, nope, wall.
I do love candy dots, which are the ones on the paper. So I will say I think lickable wallpaper would really work for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that being said, I think you have a valid point.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be like those big rolls of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Big reams of paper.
Yeah.
It could be like that, so you like hook in the wallpaper for the day, then you tear it off at the end.
Or like those rotating toilet seat covers.
There you go.
Yeah.
It'd be on auto roll.
That would be great.
I like it.
One thing that always sounded really gross to me from Willy Wonka's is that gobstopper that tastes like a Thanksgiving meal.
Oh my gosh.
I think I would hate that.
That's not the gobstopper, it's a piece of gum.
It's a piece of gum, Sarah.
I'm a dumb idiot. No, I think you're right. I think it is a piece of gum.
It is, yeah.
Because that's what turned Violet blue
Yes.
into a blueberry, and that's her
Yes.
thing is she likes to chew gum.
Yeah.
It just sounds fucking gross. I'm gonna just say it. It sounds gross. I wouldn't want to have all those flavors in my mouth at once.
I would try it 100%.
I would absolutely try
Oh,
it.
try it.
I'm down to try any weird junk food thing you can find. I saw today in the store across the street. I saw.
Yeah, don't name drop them. No free promo.
Nope, but it was Cocoa Puff popcorn.
Oh, that's gonna be gross. But I support you.
try it.
Somebody trying it. Have you had the hot Cheetos mac and cheese?
I haven't, but I'm down to try it.
Rancid.
Because it's like a nuclear red, so you know that it's going to turn
Which
your
I'm kind of
insides
into.
that color.
I have been to that. But yeah, I've heard it tastes absolutely rancid.
I'd rather just put hot Cheetos on my mac and cheese.
Yeah, that
It's a
seems
textural
better.
component too. Yeah.
Yeah, I
We're
know
not
where you can
boring.
get that here. I'm not gonna name drop it, but I know where you can get that.
A textural experience? Yeah, no free promo. No free promo.
No promo. You got one?
Yeah, I'll have Mariah read this one. I think.
Ooh, yay.
Callicraft. I had just finished a hike, so I was wearing a hat and pigtails. Not as cute as usual. I think you're really attractive, and asked the gal from your table to tell you I think you're hot. Her dog had just thrown up. I don't know how to hit on people, and you were with a woman. Didn't seem to be on a date. She wasn't there at first either, and I had nothing to write on to slip you a note. If you happen to see this, let me know what color your bandana was, and I'd be down to go get beers.
Okay.
All of the words became one for a brief moment, and I was like,
I'm reading every letter that's ever existed at once. So here's my little thought.
Yeah.
My little thought practice here for us. A little thought exercise. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're the other woman mentioned in this misconnection. You're late to this first date with this guy.
Yeah.
You get there.
Yeah.
You brought your dog because he is like a dog person. So you're late to the date. You feel bad about that. He leaves to go to the bathroom or something. Your dog vomits on this date. You're so embarrassed. You can't believe it. And then, to put the nail in the coffin, a woman approaches you and says, hey, can you tell the man you're with I think he's really hot and give him my number?
Yeah. Wow.
And then she leaves. And then first you're like, am I such a non-romantic competitor that woman felt comfortable saying that to me right after my dog has thrown up?
Yeah.
So I just wanted us all to go on that thought exercise for
I like
just a moment.
Help me understand for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mariah, thoughts?
my immediate thoughts are, I wish I could see what this guy looks like. Like, what's all the hubbub about?
You know what? That is the one flaw of misconnections is you don't get to know what anyone looks like.
But I do get to imagine it, and that's quite fun.
What are you imagining?
That it's not worth it.
Is it ever?
That is a bold move.
It's incredibly bold. I would just feel so uncomfortable just assuming somebody wasn't on a date, and being like, you know,
right?
What was the point in that?
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And also, I don't even think the writer left their number. I think they just said, "Can you tell your friend they're hot?" and then left.
Right.
Like that's even worse because at least you're being proactive in the other one.
Yeah.
Not to shit on this writer. I know we try not to do that. I just think you made a lot of bold moves very fast.
Right.
If this is the way this person thinks, I don't know that I want to be, with them.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
We'll accept your opinion.
Also, if I had just come, he was in the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You come back, and what do? Do you tell him?
Do you tell him? Do you not tell him?
Oh my God, what do
Because
you
if you don't tell him, then it makes you feel like, oh, am I insecure about this?
Or for all this person knows, the dog owner was like, this strange woman just came up and said that you were really hot and licked her lips and then walked away. Weird.
And it was right after Roger barfed. That's the part that really gets me. It's just,
Bold.
But to sum this one up in a word, bold.
Underlined, strike through.
Wow.
Italicized.
Hit him. So that one, I also want to mention, that one's from my home area,
wow.
the Bay Area. I did a couple from the Bay Area because I figured it's a special... Also, theoretically, 420 originated in the Bay Area, right? Like, that's the story, is that they were caught. They were
I don't know. I mean, pretty sure Law and Order told me that it was because it was Hitler's birthday.
Okay, that's not why.
I don't know. It was Law and Order. It's ripped from the headlines.
All right. How about you just read a little? This is another one from my hometown.
Yes. To Laura in Concord.
Concord. It's fine.
I don't know. I'm sorry to the
We're not in
people
France, all right?
of Concord. It looks like Concord.
I believe you.
Okay. To Laura in Concord.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura. It's Jeff in Walnut Creek. I've been trying to call you, but someone else has your number now. Hope all is well. Contact me here if you want. Now that we seem to be past the worst of COVID, I'd love to get together again. Same as before. We go out on my deck with a couple of beers and you just watch me do my thing. You keep all your clothes on and just watch. And I give you an engraved image of Ulysses S. Grant. Any female friends of Laura who would like to get an engraved image of Ulysses just by watching a guy do it, please feel free to contact me. I have a lot of them. Tell me your name and how old you are. You must be at least 18, and I will send you my phone number. Wow. Good. So many turns.
So many twists.
How
so
do you
many
feel
twists.
having personified that?
I think I nailed it. I think I kind of nailed the energy of this.
Very
Jeff.
nonchalant. Yeah.
Jeff and Walnut
For a
Creek.
very chalant situation, I would argue.
What do we
I would 100% reply to this.
and say what? And say yes?
Absolutely.
If I was in the Bay, I would be like, yeah. But
Yeah.
here's the problem. He's going to flood the market with Ulysses S. Grant engravings, and then I won't be able to get any buck for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's about to
that's
flood
true.
the market.
Yeah, unless he's got other tricks. Unless it's like Beanie Babies, where this is just the first, and then the next one is, I don't know.
He's got all sorts of...
all the presidents. Name a president.
Ford.
Ford is a good one.
Well, he's talking about money.
What?
He's talking about giving them money in exchange for watching him jerk off.
Now you get it.
No, I knew the jerking off point.
Yeah,
Ulysses S. Grant.
It's just a safe way for him to save money on Craigslist. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was a literal. I didn't. Well, I want to be clear.
He's on the $50 bill.
Yeah, that makes sense. I did not think we were talking about literal engravings of Ulysses S. Grant.
When you said the flooding the market thing, I was like, on eBay? Like, what?
I was playing along with the bit. I didn't think that.
That was not a bit. I'm just terminally stupid.
I also didn't know immediately that it was money, but I didn't think we were talking about literal engravings.
Okay, well, you know now how many $50 bills I've ever seen in my life. So, I thought these were actual engravings.
How big were the engravings?
I was imagining like yellowed paper, and they're like a lithograph, and they have like a brown frame around them. They're like, I don't know, like an 8x10, little 4x6 maybe. Wow. And I was like, is this guy just like a collector? Is he like a big fan of President Grant? I can't believe both of you got that. And I
didn't get all the way there. I'm the midpoint between you and you.
Well, I'm not interested anymore, to be frank. I don't care. It's just money. I don't give a fuck. I want an engraved picture of Ulysses S. Grant.
Let's
You would be pissed.
I'd be like, I just watched you blast some rope for this paper bill?
Where's my framed engraving? I was promised.
This is bullshit.
I am reporting you to the Better Business Bureau.
I would crumble up that $50 bill and just
And
throw
throw
it
it.
up the balcony.
What the fuck is this?
But in all honesty, it seems like a pretty easy way to make $50.
Yeah,
So backtracking, yeah, you would say yes to the arrangement.
Yeah, I mean,
being.
yeah. I could, yeah. If somebody knew where I was,
yeah, and I didn't feel it.
and I like brought a pepper spray, and it was
Just
like
to be
during
clear,
the
if
daytime.
the transaction
waiting for me
was
down in the car.
Yeah.
no frills, it is exactly as described.
Absolutely.
You walk in,
Oh,
he
yeah.
does his thing.
$50, yeah.
He gives you the engravings.
I used to do
and
that
you
for
go.
free on Omegle.
God.
Sorry. Anyway.
Well, you're right. Good way to make a buck.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I feel like I need a smoke break after that.
Yeah, I think I also need some sort of break after that. We'll be back in a moment.
everybody. We calmed down a little bit after that last giggle fest.
I'd say so.
I'd say we're gathered here today. Yep, that's it. That's
thought you were breaking the song.
What else you want?
God.
Yeah, it's, things are looking brighter because the sun is out.
The sun is out.
It's scream and shout. Time to dance. Okay, do you want to miss
I want to hear more of this song.
Yeah.
I think we all want to hear more song. More song. More song. More.
Baby hand, clammy clam. Eat a bunch of bruschetta on the lamb. Go to the door, open it up. It's my little tiny baby Reese's peanut butter cup. Ooh, ooh.
Oh my God. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm coming for you, Childish Gambino. Watch out.
Ow, called.
I'm going to be the next quadruple threat.
He's going to have to respond. If he doesn't respond, he ain't wanting none.
He ain't shit. All right, anyways, I got this for you.
Thank you. Rooty Tooty, fresh and fruity.
Please continue.
You can't already be struggling. Okay. Here we go. Last night at the International House of Pancakes up on Jansen Beach, you were sitting in the booth and I at the bar. Just my type. You look like a California casual Damon Wayans. The waitress was just bringing the food to the table for you and the guy you were with. Boy toy? Just as I was being seated. Rooty Tooty, fresh and fruity with a side of link sausage for the both of you. I took it as a sign. After finishing your third cup that I saw of decaf coffee, you made your way to the restrooms. I knew it may be my only chance, so I followed. I took the stall next to you, and we both started at the same time. I said something about the water being cold today, and you, not missing a beat, replied, "Deep, too." How funny is that? You were done and zipped before I could even get 1 foot tapped down. By the time I finished up 3 tall glasses of OJ and returned to the dining room, you had already gone. I can't stop thinking about it. The sound so clear in my head, the sheer force behind that pea stream, and the girth of what must have housed it. I must meet you again.
You did slip a little into bar talk there. Just a second.
You know.
Stream.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Talon, a round of applause for Talon making it through all the way to that one. That was rough.
Oh, rootin' tootin' fresh and fruity.
Rooty
Tooty, fresh
Wow.
and fruity.
Jeez.
With a side of link sausage.
Oh.
Honestly, that made me just want IHOP so bad.
This is a commercial for IHOP.
Also, I think the first thing that made Mariah and I look at each other was, is there a bar in IHOP?
Yes.
Yeah, they totally do have a bar.
But do they have alcohol?
I don't know about that, but they have bar seating.
Because one time I was at an IHOP, my friend asked if he could order a red wine there, and I was like, you can't ask that. That's so embarrassing. They don't have red wine. But now I'm wondering.
Maybe they have it on the menu. I don't know.
That really threw me off.
Is there a late night dinner menu that includes alcohol?
Is this the new cruising spot?
And so it's near the river if it's in Jansen Beach.
Yeah.
The IHOP. Wow.
Wow. I didn't know it was a cruising location, but apparently
Where did I?
you go there and you get the Rooty Fruity Fresh and Fruity with 2 sausage links.
Can I get some specification on what that is?
I believe the Rooty
God.
Tooty Fresh and Fruity is pancakes with fruit on them.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but
That's what I imagined in my mind, and like some whipped cream probably.
I know that I've definitely had friends who have ordered it because every time you order it, all your friends are like, say it really, you have to say the name of it. You can't just say fruit pancakes. You gotta say the whole name, man.
I also know IHOP has a tremendous amount of syrup flavors, so I'm curious if it has its own custom
syrup.
Rooty Tooty syrup.
Well, in case you're wondering, the IHOP Rooty Tooty Breakfast was a thing for a while. It no longer exists. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's pancakes topped with fruit sauce. That is the Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity, but they make you say it.
That's the thing. That's the thing with places like this. You know, I feel like they get off on that a little bit.
I would absolutely make all of my names of my foods devastatingly embarrassing to say out loud.
Can you hear you order your?
Like if I were at a Denny's and we're like, yeah, I'll have a moons over my hammy.
That's a real one.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, my order.
But you're asking for a fake one? Like what you
No, I want to hear you order Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity pancakes.
Oh, you want to hear
because
that?
I was going to order my special.
What was the...
I don't know.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to hear everything.
Yeah. Can you be a waitress?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, yes.
Decaf? Caffeinated?
Caffeinated, please.
Absolute. What can I get you? I've never worked in the service industry. That is not clear right now.
You might want to write this down. So I want the two fists deep with a side of swamp juice. And then on top of that, can you give it over easy and slap it with a brisket?
Yeah, absolutely. The swamp juice, did you want that fresh?
No,
Or from a can?
I want canned swamp juice, please. And can you make sure that the...
You don't even know what you want. Do you know how busy we are this morning?
Wow.
I'm going to come back when you actually have your order ready for me.
Okay, ma'am.
Scene.
That
Wow.
was good. That was
Bravo.
really good. Thank you.
We haven't had like improv on the podcast in a bit.
And there's a reason for that.
I agree. with that.
Yeah, but Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity, I'm a savory breakfast kind of girl, so I don't think this would be something I would order. But I would get the moons over my hammy, because that shit is actually delicious.
Yeah, Denny's knows. I'm a Denny's guy.
I'm a Denny's guy too. Denny's supremacy always. IHOP can suck my nuts.
Yeah. Sorry, IHOP. This was a commercial for IHOP, and it kind of backfired.
Backfired a little bit. I'll go to either.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Yeah, I won't be mad.
I would say this, it might be local, but just I'm a Sherry's kind of girl.
Ooh, yeah.
Sherry's is good.
Yeah.
You know, we have a long-running Sherry's
Poster. There's somebody who posts about there's so many postings about this hot woman that works at Sherry's.
Oh.
And they're all from different people.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so there's
Same location though? Like
we don't know.
I think maybe not, but you know, sometimes you work at a place and you get sent to another franchise. Like,
So she's kind of like a existential crisis cryptid. The hottest waitress at Sherry's.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
We should probably go to more Sherry's.
We should go to more
I know that
Sherry's.
Sherry's is a chain, but a local chain. You know,
Yeah,
I just wanted to
yeah.
clarify that because I don't think there's just one
How?
Sherry's.
I can't believe you would think there was one Sherry's. You are so silly. Also, anatomical question.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think the girth of a wiener is related to how strong your pee stream is.
I think it's all in the urethra.
Oh.
You heard it here first, folks.
I think it's all about
in the urethra.
The girth.
What's that all?
I would think it's about how much air you suck in and then spit out through the
Out of your
Hold on, wait. No.
Wait.
No.
right? You're standing there, you get it out, and you're like, and then it kind of just.
Okay, I have a question. This is something I haven't thought about too hard. So, for people with vaginas,
Yeah.
they can control the force of their pee. Can people with penises control the force of their pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That was can you stop midstream?
Yeah. If you're good enough.
Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to know. I was just curious. I never asked.
Isn't
I
that,
just had never
you know,
talked
like,
about it.
you know, Kegels? Isn't that kind of the Kegel
No.
muscle?
I mean, maybe. Sorry, right. So I just,
I held it in, I held it in.
much like your Kegels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's actually a Kegel exercise, is holding your sneezes in.
No,
No,
it's
no.
not.
Absolutely, when you hold it.
They would never recommend that.
No, there is a connection.
No, stop it. Here's the thing about Mariah. She says things so confidently that sometimes you may be tempted to believe her.
Here's the thing we
She's
always
just fucking
say,
with ya.
that's a connection that should stay missed.
Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah, sound
wah,
effects will
wah,
play
wah,
here.
wah, wah,
The theme song.
wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, truly a buck wild misconnection. One of the
sure.
wilder ones I've heard in a while.
Do you think they're piss thirsty?
Yes. What? No, that is the answer to the question. Yes.
It just
Are they
sounds like they are.
piss thirsty?
They have a fetish,
Okay.
and
Piss
that
thirsty.
mattered to them.
I just had never heard that
saying it.
phrase before.
I hadn't heard it either, but I understood it.
I'm rolling.
I don't speak it, but I
I'm a
understand
little
it.
slow today. I didn't get the Ulysses S. Grant reference.
I wonder why that is.
I can't say I've ever said piss thirsty out loud before.
Before
But
you
it
thought it.
sounded like a
Before
good idea at
you
the
thought
time.
it.
But this ad, it really evoked that for me.
It did. A certain, how you say, piss thirstiness.
Yeah, but yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a special episode. And we've got a special segment that Talon's been preparing us for literal months.
Yeah.
It just keeps telling us we're going to be doing it.
Yeah,
And
you
this
know.
is where... Oh, sorry. No, talk.
No, I want to hear the end of what you were saying.
And this is where we're going to walk you through our dream blunt rotations and then our nightmare blunt rotations.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you a little quiet time at the end so you could tell us yours.
Yes.
Tal, do you have anything to say before we begin? Because I can start. I'm ready.
Yes, I've prepared a speech.
Okay, anyway, so we'll start with my... Okay, dream blunt rotation.
Go
We're
for
starting with dream? We'll do all of our dreams and then all of our nightmares.
Yeah, do we want to do like a
Yes.
one at a time?
No.
Well, we don't. Okay. You want to set the scene.
Yeah, I want to set the scene by giving... I think I want to hear...
That's fair.
Because, it's
Absolutely.
about the group dynamics, too. It's not about
It
each
is.
individual person in the dream blunt rotation. It's about the
All right, Sarah, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Your dream rotation.
Dream blunt rotation, go. Number 1. Lizzo, of course.
Ooh, yeah.
I literally cannot think of a person I would want to get high with more
Yeah.
than Lizzo.
Yeah.
She tops the list in a hard way.
Yeah.
In a hard way.
Yeah.
Number 2, because I think she'd be a good addition to any group, Toni Collette.
Ooh.
I just think she's got a lot to share with us, a lot of knowledge. She would definitely be a more serious high, but a more in-depth high. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would really take us down some journeys. Lizzo and I would be keeping it light. And
Yeah.
Toni would be there to tie us to earth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then number 3, I don't get weed horny very often. I would say I'm more of a drunk horny than a weed horny.
Okay.
But just in case I was a weed horny, Oscar Isaac's invited.
Oh.
Daddy Isaac. He can sit there. He can look good. I feel like he has a good time. I feel like he might be one of those people that maybe goes a little too far too fast. He maybe hits the blunt a little bit because he thinks he knows what he's been around the block, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then he gets like a little too like, yeah! And we have to be like, hey, chill out, man. And then I'm like, hey, would it help if I made out with you? And he'd be like, yeah, actually, I think that would calm me down.
Yeah.
And then we'd make out.
I like that.
And then Toni Collette and Lizzo would join in. Anyways, okay, that's my dream blunt rotation.
Dream blunt rotation / orgy. Can I ask?
No.
Was there anyone you ever considered that you had to like bump out for any reason? Like when anyone didn't make the cut?
No, I think I felt... You're just setting this up because you had 4 and you couldn't picture you.
No.
You want to say all 4 years.
I just wondered if that's the problem everyone had.
I see right through you.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You know, she shoots once, she hits once.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll move on to mine,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
No, please.
I'll
Love to
take
hear it.
mine.
Love to hear it.
Okay, here we go. My dream rotation. I think a lot of what inspired this list is I wanted to be people I could be myself around.
Yeah.
That was a part of it.
Okay.
There's people I considered who it got too heady. I was worried about what they'd think of me.
Okay.
So this is a group of people I feel like it'd be a good vibe. Here we go. I'm gonna start my list with Saturday Night Live's Ego Nwodim.
Ooh.
I think
Good move.
Yeah, she's just great, hilarious. I think I'd be laughing a lot if
Yeah.
she were in the room.
Yeah. You'd be getting giggly goofy.
I'd be getting giggly, and I think she'd feed off of that and then just get more giggly. It'd be a lot.
Excellent choice.
I'd be crying a lot. Next on the list, I mean, you might be surprised by this one, but I think it's a good addition. Casey Musgraves.
Huh.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Super chill.
Country girl summer, you know?
Yeah, so just she would add a very nice chill element.
She could even play a little backing music.
And I'd be okay with it. It'd be great. I wouldn't mind at all. Yeah, that would be amazing. That's a great night already. Next on my list, this might be kind of a wild card. I stand by it.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, that's not even that crazy. I thought you were going to be like Kim Jong-un or something.
That would have been, he was on the list, but I had to bump it off because, again, I'd be so intimidated.
Yeah.
No controversy here. I would love.
Are you a Andrew Garfield, you find that man sexually attractive?
I do find that man sexually attractive.
Okay. That's good to know. Noted.
That's fine. That's great.
That's good. That's fine.
That's why you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, why would he be invited? What's his role here?
I won't lie. I feel like Casey Musgraves, that's a little bit of also why she's invited. Like, if I was weed horny, it'd be nice to have her there.
Yeah, sure.
She's so pretty. She dresses pretty. So well.
She dresses well. She's pretty.
Yeah.
We get it.
Okay. That's it for me.
Excellent. All right, Ryan.
Was that 3?
That was 3. Andrew.
Ego. You're
Casey.
right. You're right. Okay.
You're right.
Okay, here are my 3.
Okay.
I do have a repeat of someone that has already been said, but I will save that for my third person. The first person that I'm going to invite in my Dream Blood rotation is going to be Thanos post-snap.
Wow. I love it.
After he's been humbled. Please tell us why.
I saw this video on YouTube when I